Well, anarchists are hitting the airwaves in the Midwest. They call themselves the RNC Welcoming Committee, and they have plans to crash the Republican convention in Minnesota later this summer. Fox's Jamie Reese from station KMSP has that story for us.
You are listening to Fresh Air Community Radio.
On independent radio station KFAI, the Community Access Hour called the WAVE Project featured a group determined to make waves.
The Welcoming Committee is an anarchist, anti-authoritarian organizing body preparing for the Republican National Convention.
Until now, what was known about the ironically named RNC Welcoming Committee came from its website.
We think that we have a responsibility to stand up.
Around microphones in a studio like this one, 3 members identified only as Harold, Emma, and Tony explained their plans to crash the convention.
We're not trying to influence the Republicans. They already know that people are against the war, people are against pollution, global warming, and racism. The Republicans just don't seem to care.
Unlike other protesters planning to march on the Xcel Energy Center, the Welcoming Committee wants to cut off the arena from delegates.
We don't think that the political elite will stop because we ask nicely, and so we advocate a strategy of direct action, in this case, not letting them hold the convention.
Last week, Fox 9 reported how the group had obtained shuttle routes and other transportation information as part of their strategy to set up blockades.
All that means is you're going to stay in an intersection or in a place and you're not going to leave when the police tell you to leave.
Nearby business owners say they're thinking about the customers the convention will bring, not the chaos, and have no plans to board up their windows. The RNC Welcoming Committee says property destruction is not part of their plans, but they wouldn't rule it out either.
People attending the RNC are people who work for weapons manufacturers, drug companies, some of the banks responsible for all these housing foreclosures, not to mention the war criminals from Washington, D.C. themselves. These aren't nice people.
With 57 days until the convention, they signed off with this.
And we'll see you in the streets.
And that was Fox's Jamie Reese out in Minnesota.